and where's it going and how's it doing. And what we're doing here, okay, what we're doing here is actually looking quite interesting. Remember, I put a video out just recently, okay, on my blog, and you would realize I put a video out just recently, and I talked about that there is a possibility. Okay, there is a possibility of the market now starting to turn bullish. Right, I've actually, the last couple of videos I've been talking about the market turning bullish. Now, the reason why I've been saying that is if we have a look at this overall market, you're looking at the S&P 500 daily chart now. And as we can see, is we have this sort of support resistance line going up through here. And if we just take this off, remove that off, and let me remove that off there, and let me remove that off there. Let's just start with a blank chart. Let's put this indicator down here, okay? Yes, let me just, this is one of my indicators I look at, which helps me determine market direction, basically. But let me talk about that a bit later on in another session. And let me just squeeze this chart up as much as we can, okay? And I want to now pull you over to a weekly chart here. Let me pull over to a weekly chart. Okay, let me squeeze this up as much as I can so we can get the whole gist of here. Fantastic, fantastic. Okay, so now what we have here is we have 2011, and we have, this is the 2008 stock market crash when the market came down. And now what do we have? We now have, in this example here, we now have 2011 where we have a similar pattern. Okay, if you haven't seen that similar pattern, go back to past videos. You'll be able to see what that similar pattern looks like. Okay, so with this here, okay, with this, before I start talking out here, again, just make sure that you understand that this is general advice only. This is not geared to your personal circumstances, okay? Class it as general advice only and take it as education only. Now, moving forward with this particular pattern here, what do we see? What do we see? Well, we actually see a potential run to the high side. I have been bearish. I've been so bearish that the cows come home. Bearish, right? You would know that by watching my videos. But I came out the last couple of videos, and the last couple of videos have been, I actually think the market's likely to now come up. Okay? I actually think the market's now likely to come up. So yeah, at the end of the day, my last couple of videos have been more on the bullish side. Okay, I've been saying this market's likely to go up, this market's likely to go up, and I've been bullish. Now, as you know, I've been bearish for so long now. This market's likely to go down, this market's likely to go down. But I'm actually seeing a lot more upside happening. Okay, this is a weekly chart here. We're looking at the S&P 500 weekly chart, and this is obviously 2011 through here. And let me move this. Let me squeeze this up through here, and let me show you something through here, which what I see is quite interesting. If we have a look at this, what do we have here? We have our little trough, okay, and a trough there. So that's a high trough, high trough, high trough. We have a trough through here. We have a trough through here, which is double bottom. Okay, we have a peak. We also have a lower peak, and we also have another lower peak through here. Okay, so lower peaks and lower troughs equals more downside, right? But with that, with the lower peaks and lower troughs equals more downside, what's happened here? We made a double bottom. We ran up, now made a higher high through here. We ran down, but look at the strength in this move through here. This is what's getting me a bit worried. I've always been bearish. But look at this here. We've had this big run from here to here, there to there. Boom, right up. Okay, big run up. That strength in that move shows me that we may be in what we call a zigzag pattern or an ABC pattern or whatever you like to call it, okay? We may be in one of those patterns. And on one of those patterns where, before I say what I was going to say, this zigzag pattern where the market runs down through here, it retraces 50 to 60%, and then it has something like that again. Racing to new highs potentially, and even new highs for the end of the year. Okay. Now, I don't think that's going to happen by the end of the year. I don't think we're going to get I don't think we're going to get new highs by the end of the year. Okay. But moving forward, that's what it does look like it's going to do. Now, there is a caveat on that, and I'll talk about that caveat in just a minute. But moving forward, what do we also see? We also see what? We see, and let me just see if I can grab a good color here for you, for your eyes to see. Okay, let's just go with, okay, let's just go with that. And as we can see here, right, if I do this from here to here, we can see that there's what? There's a whole bunch of support and resistance through there, right? We have the good resistance through there, good support through there, good support through there, good resistance through there, and now what have we done through here? There's a really good support through here as well too. And this is where we're bouncing off. This is the support through here. We're now bouncing off. The market ran down, and we had this up day through here. Okay, this is where we are right now on the chart. So moving forward with this, what we can see here is with this overall market, we can see that this actually looks like it's likely to now spend more time to the high side. We do have a bit of resistance. Now I'm going to take everything off the screen now. Let me take everything off the screen, and I want to show you what I'm talking about here. We have a major area of resistance through here, okay? If we have a look at this area from here, up through to here, this area through here, generally this area, probably this area through here, okay? This area through here is the troublemaker, so to speak. Yeah, it's actually probably that through there. That right through there. That area there is the troublemaker, so to speak. The troublemaker simply because this was the last time it had problems, okay? It had support. And then the market broke back up, and the market broke back up and then started going sideways, and you can see it actually bounced off through here and reversed and then broke back down. Okay, so if this market can break above this level through here, we are likely to see a run to the high side. Okay, we are likely to see a run to the high side. But if we can't break this level through here, if we simply hover around here, even if we come back up through here, and let me just get a better pattern. If we come back up through here, okay, and we break up through here, and we just come up through here, and then suddenly we break back down, that to me is very, 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 very bearish. Okay, right now what I'm saying is the market looks like it's likely to go up. It's spending a lot of time to the high. It looks like it's going to spend a bit more time to the high side now. Because if you have a look at the overall market, it looks very, very bullish because of this overall up move, down move. But the only thing I'm really, really keen on to see now is it going to break this level here? I believe we're likely to run back up to that level, okay? I believe we're likely to see another good couple of days, boom, hit into this level here. If it fails at that level, guess what we're likely to see? We're likely to see this being a left shoulder, a head, and guess what this is going to be? A right shoulder. We have now what we call a right shoulder, a head, and then a left shoulder moving down through there. Can you see it now? Okay, so I hope you see that there. That's what I see now. Market's very, very bullish. Market's likely to spend the next couple of days more time to the high side, at least hitting into that area of resistance. Once it gets to that area of resistance, we need to wait and see what it does. If it breaks above it, then more time, more run to the high side. We would happen. Okay, if it starts to break this level here, the next level would be around about the 1300. It breaks that level, then looking for brand new highs after that. Okay, I hope you see that, and if it doesn't break that level, then a head and shoulders likely to form, and then we will start the ensue big downturn after that. Okay, I do believe overall we're likely to see a big downturn, but for the short term here, I only can see what's happening on the charts, so more upside is likely to come, but I believe overall in the bigger picture, the next 6 to 12 months and maybe more, we're likely to see a lot more downside to come. Okay, but now, looking at the chart, looking at what's happening here, looking at what's happening right now, we can see that this is happening on the charts, okay? So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got a lot out of it. Think about what I've said. If you have any questions, please contact me at support@tradingandinvestingforyou.com. Please contact me at any time, day or night, whenever you want to. And remember to say these to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening. And that is success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today.